It's getting easier and easier to make quality video now. All you have to do is buy a camera, a cell phone, a GoPro, and just about everything has really good video resolution and color, and they do a really good job now with the visual part of the camera. The drawback in most every camera is the audio. Mostly because of wind. So if you're outside at all, if you're inside, you can have some really good audio. But once you go outside, as soon as a little bit of wind blows past that microphone, it has the potential to ruin all your audio, and it's impossible to fix it. So you got to be prepared. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to be prepared for that wind when you go outside and have really high quality sounding audio, relatively speaking, and eliminate most of that wind, at least enough of the wind to where it doesn't cover up your voice or annoy the audience so much. So in this video, I'm going to show you with action cameras, video cameras, cell phones. I'm going to show you how to sound really professional even with a cell phone. So it's important to know where your microphone is. So on a GoPro, the microphones are here and here. So there's two microphones. You cover one up, and then the other one can still have that wind noise. So what I've done is I've used, and I'm going to use these for the action cameras, and it's kind of tricky on the Osmo, but I'll show you. What I've done is I've used the Rycote mini windjammers or overcovers, and basically what it is I'll put a link in the description. It's this little adhesive part with a hole in it. Make sure you get the one with the hole in the middle, because they have these other ones that are solid, so that's for a different deal. And it has this double adhesive with a hole in the middle, and it has these little furry things. Windjammers is what they call them. Wind filters. Rycote makes really high quality wind filters for professional users. And so here's one here for a shotgun microphone. And so when they make these little ones, it's basically the same material. It's just a small version, and they're not super easy to find, but they do have them. You just want to make sure you get the Rycote brand, because they're the best quality I've seen. And basically you put it in the right spot. So the issue with action cameras is that you have a case. So in my case, I've taken the Rycote overcovers, and I put the adhesive on the case here and here, right where the location of the microphones are, and that way when I put it in its case, it covers up and doesn't allow wind to go in those locations here and here. And it kind of looks a little silly, but when you hear the audio difference, it makes a huge difference. So the Osmo Action, this one's a little bit trickier because they have one. Okay, so there's a microphone here and here on that side, close to the on button. And what they've done is they made it to where the hole is underneath that snap, so you can't put a cover. You can't put it on there. So you can put one here on the side, but here on the one here, you can't put one. So what I've done is I just take a little tiny piece of a foam, it goes over a microphone, just a little sliver of it, and wedged it in that hole. So you can see it right in here. Little piece of foam wedged in that hole. That way it gives it some protection, and then this is where the wind blows on it directly, so that has the better protection here. So now when I put the Osmo Action in its case, it covers up the microphones, and I get much better audio. So you can see what it looks like there. Now I've also done this with cameras. So here is my main camera, and I've put this one does pretty good job. It does have a screen up here for wind noise, but this just makes it 10 times better. You can also do this with DSLRs. Here's a example. Just cover up. See, you notice I have two on the other one and this one. Yeah, you just have to figure out a way to cover up the entire area with those filters, so that way it keeps the wind out. Now with a cell phone, same principle basically. I have the Note 10 Plus, and it has two microphones. I had to figure out where the microphones were by blowing into different parts of the phone till I found out where the microphones are, or rubbing it with your finger and try to figure out exactly where they are, because I found one and then I covered it up and then I still had the wind noise, so I had to find the other one. So anyways, basically same thing. You just put the adhesive there, put the little furry deal on there, the filter, and then that way I use this particular case for when I just want to film and have better audio. And I have another wallet case for my cell phone, but I've slipped this on there when I want to video, and it works fantastically. Now modern phones, they get hot. So on another phone I've had, it was overheating when I was recording in the summertime. So what I did was I drilled large, like 1 inch, very large holes in my old case, and it helped dissipate the heat a lot better. So if you have a designated case like this for video, I'd highly recommend you just go ahead and drill large holes in the back of the a case like this to let the battery cool off as you're using it. But it gives you phenomenal audio with these on your on whatever device you're using to record, because as you probably know, that's probably why you're here. Once you go outside and you video, unless you're monitoring your audio, which is not easy to do, especially with a action cam or something like that, you don't know that you have ruined audio the whole time you're using it. So if you're prepared for that and you go ahead and have these on, it will make the audio sound way better, but also, you know, you can keep pushing forward with your filming without too much worry, especially with these type of deals here. The audio really makes a big difference sometimes in if you can't use the audio and you like put music or whatever or voiceover, just doesn't seem to be as good. So having the natural audio, I prefer, and it just, you know, these really help out. Another thing you can do with a lavalier mic, so here's one that has a foam on the outside. You of course take it off. But what I've done in windy scenarios, I took two of those over covers and sandwiched them together. Now it's big and you know, unsightly, I guess you can say, but it does do the job for windy environments. Now they have different colors. They have gray, black. In this case, this was white. So if you're wearing a white shirt and you put this on and you know, do a pretty good job about hiding it. If you're on camera, it doesn't show up too bad. But if you're not on camera, it doesn't matter. You just clip it on yourself and you have much better audio. But anyways, those are some ideas on how to get much better audio. I struggled with this for the first 100 videos I made. I would just keep on making them in the wind, and I was basically, you know, outside every single video, and I didn't know about this solution, and once I found out, it was like a huge difference. So anyways, thank you for watching, and hopefully this has been helpful. If it has, go ahead and share this video for me, and I'll see you guys next time.